Hey, Hotel, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to the Chosen Few channel. I'm your host, Matthew Daniels, writer, scribe, author, and bookworm. But I'm not a bookworm world, I'm the real bookworm. Make sure you get it right. And as always, may your name live on forever, and may your memory never die. Y'all saw the title, man. Let me ask y'all a quick question. How many of y'all ever seen this book? How many people out there know what this book is? 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. Now, this is a very, very, very popular book. So I expect people that are bookworms to definitely know about this work. But even those who aren't bookworms and real bookworms to know about this work. All right? If you don't know about it, go out and get it. But what we're going to look at today, we're going to be looking at law number 47. All right? We're going to be looking at law number 47. And what does law number 47 say? It says, do not go past the mark you aimed for. In victory, learn when to stop. The moment of victory is often the moment of greatest peril. In the heat of victory, arrogance and overconfidence can push you past the goal you had aimed for, and by going too far, you make more enemies than you defeat. Do not allow success to go to your head. There is no substitute for strategy and careful planning. Set a goal, and when you reach it, stop. Law number 47 in the 48 Laws of Power. Do not go past the mark you aimed for. In victory, learn when to stop. Why? Why did I want to bring that up? Why am I reading that? Why was that interesting to me? Why would you need to learn when to stop? Basically, because let's say you plan an endeavor. It could be any type of endeavor. So I'm not going to give an example. Anything that you wanted to do, that you've set your mind to do, that you have created a goal, something you want to accomplish, something you want to acquire, something that you want to do before you die. You know what I mean? Somewhere you want to go, whatever it is. Something that you want to conquer, take over, whatever it is, a certain dollar amount that you want, whatever it is, whatever the goal is, be it a goal on your job, whatever it is. Right? You should create a legitimate strategy to acquire that goal. You can't just be out there flying by the seat of your pants. I'm talking about you should write your goals down. Each goal should have at least 3 objectives. Each objective should be smaller than the larger goal, but it should be a component of achieving the greater goal. You get what I'm saying? You need to have these things clearly written down so you can track yourself. You want to be able to track yourself. You want to be able to tell if what you're doing is going to get you the desired result, and you want to be able to adjust if need be. Okay? So if you have a serious endeavor that you're embarking upon, right, and you've done all of this in preparation, and then you begin. Once you get victory, or once you achieve the objective of that goal and those objectives, once you get what you were looking for, you should stop. Why? Because you have not yet planned to go further. Now, I want to tell somebody, in life, you should always try to advance and grow and learn more, do more, see more, experience more. So I'm not telling you to become stagnant in your life. Let's say you get a promotion at work. You're working to get a promotion at work. That's the goal. You get the promotion. I'm not telling you stop and never seek another promotion. I'm saying go back to the drawing board like you did the first time. Set out another detailed plan to go for the next promotion. Or if you achieve a goal, learn when to stop. You stop at victory. And if you want to move forward or go further or do more, conquer more, you go back to the drawing board. You write out a new goal. You write out the objectives. You plan, plot, and you strategize. That's why it's important, family. So what you need to know, what you need to do, you need to apply this to yourself. Never go past the mark you aim for. Why? Because you haven't planned to go past the mark that you planned for, and you're more likely to fail or not succeed. Apply this to your life. I just told you. goals. Make goals, family. I'm not giving specific examples because your goal can be what. All right, I'm gonna use me for an example, but I'm not telling you to go out there and write books. I'm just gonna show you what I did. Right? Take this for instance. The last book I wrote, My Beautiful and Loving Wife. The greatest love story ever written, hands down. I'm telling you, man, I'm the real bookworm. I'm gonna go down as one of the greats. When people finally buy this book and they read this book, see, and they see how deep I dug to express my love, right? And I don't express my love, but to teach my descendants how they should conduct themselves in a relationship. This book has got its game. This is the greatest love story ever written. It's never been nothing like it written before. But the thing about it is, I wrote it. It was a birthday present. It was a birthday present for my wife. Okay. It was a birthday present for my wife. My wife's birthday was coming up, and so that was good because it was March 15th when I began. My wife's birthday was going to be July 24th. It still hasn't come yet. But you see the book, I'm a beast. But anyway, I had known how much time I had to write the book, basically. Okay. And so what I ended up doing is, this is how I do it. I see how many days I had from the beginning of the book to the end of the book. I estimated how long I wanted the book to be based on some of my other books. You know, I felt like Big Game Hunting, my book Big Game Hunting, was a nice size book. So I figured this book would be pretty nice. So I thought I had intended to write it about the same number of pages. And if you see, I'm pretty much right on the money. This book is just a few pages more, like 30 pages more, something like that. And so then I divided up the number of pages that I intended to write by the days, and I was like, okay, I need to write at least X amount of pages by this day, right? And so some days when I would really be in the mode, I would push myself to write more, but since I had it written down and tracked, I knew how many days ahead I was. So even if I slacked, I wasn't slacking because I earned time. But I finished the book so early. What I did, I gave it to my wife on our anniversary on June 10th. But I was able to do that because I planned. I did it with this one too, family. This is what you have to do. Whatever it is you want to do in life, whatever you think your purpose is, whatever you gotta yearning to do to contribute. You gotta have something you want to contribute to the world, to your descendants, to your grandchildren. You have to have something that you want to contribute. I mean, I do. I assume everybody does. But if you don't, it's not for you. But what you need to do is crystallize that. Write it down. Goals need to have at least 3 objectives, family. And goals need to be what they call SMART. S-M-A-R-T. It's an acronym. S-M-A-R-T. Goals need to be specific. I want to complete this book beginning January the 1st and ending January the 31st. Right? Specific. SMART. They need to be measurable. Measurable. That's so you can track it. If you can't track it, you don't know if you're going to achieve your goal or not. You're still flying by the seat of your pants. Basically, they need to be measurable. Remember when I said, if I know how many days I have, and I know I'm trying to write 200. Let's say I'm going to use basic numbers. Let's say I'm trying to write 100 pages in 10 days, right? That's 10 pages a day. That's measurable. I can look up and I'm on the 3rd day and I only have 15 pages. It's measurable. I know I'm not on track. Specific, measurable, SMA, attainable. Goals must be attainable, right? I'm not going to tell myself I need to write 1,000 pages in one day. I'm destined to fail, family. And again, this is just my analogies. But you can apply it to yourself, but it has to be attainable. You know you. You know you. You don't have to pretend to be no superhuman. You know you. You know your capabilities. You know your limitations. You know what I mean? Go your speed. Go your speed. You ain't got to keep up with everybody else. This is your life. Do it your way. It needs to be attainable. Something you can attain. I'm 39 years old. I'm not finna never really play football or play football sparsely when I was real young, but never took it serious. You know, I can't now try to make a goal to get into the NFL. People say, well, you can do anything you want to do. It's not really attainable. Okay, SMAR, right? R, relevant. Relevant. The goal has to be relevant, as in it has to pertain to like something real. You know, it's gonna have an actual effect. You know, I'm gonna give you an example. My goal has to be relevant to me trying to complete this book. Okay, if let's say if I add something inside of my goal, right, inside of the goal that I'm trying to accomplish, and how I plan on trying to do that. Let's say I add in there that, oh, you know what, I'm gonna go to the gym 3 times a week. I'm gonna go to the gym 3 times a week. That's really not relevant. How is that going? I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with going to the gym, but how is going to the gym going to help you finish the book? How is going to the gym going to help you finish the book? And if it's not going to help you finish the book, it's not relevant, family. S-M-A-R-T. T and time bound. Time bound. Time bound. Your goal must be time bound. Don't say, oh, one day I'm going to do it. Here soon, pretty soon now, in a day now, right? In a few years. A couple of months from now. No, because you're giving yourself wiggle room. It needs to be time bound, starting January 1st and ending January 31st. I will complete writing Suicide Note by Matthew Daniels. It's this inspirational teacher. I mean, motivational speaker that I listen to. I haven't really listened to a lot of videos here of late, but I used to listen to him all the time. His name Eric Thomas. E.T. the hip hop preacher. Eric Thomas. Fire motivational speaker. Look him up. But one thing he said in one of the videos I used to hear him say, he used to say, I owe me. I owe me. Sometimes we get into a feeling of where we feel like somebody owe us something. And people, they might owe you something. Granted, they might, but we always feel like somebody owe us something. And if they would have just came through on their end, we would have reached our goal. You dig what I'm saying? We would have reached our goal if they would have just did something. If my boss would have gave me at least one more extra day off per week, I could have finished my book. Right? Oh man, if my son, if I didn't have to take my son to baseball practice, I could have finished my book. You always want to put the blame on somebody else. Now the blame on somebody else, man. That's the thing about a goal, and that's about objectives. That's why you got to take into account what's going on around. You can't just be flying by the seat of your pants, man. You got to think your way through life. You analyze what's going on around you, and then you set your goal. You make your goal in line and in tune with what's going around you, so you can flow. And then if you hit a snag, you scratch something out. You know what? I'm gonna change this. That's why your 3 objectives within the goal should be. If your goal going to take a year, these objectives you should be checking up on them like once a month, once every 2 months, once every 3 months at the most. But depending on what it is, maybe once a month. You need to be double checking yourself to see if you're on track. If you're not on track, figure out why and get back on track. But it all go back to, hey, y'all go get them books. Our books by the Scribe Matthew Daniels on dandyandbigherm.com. Link is in the description. They fire. But back to the topic. 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. Law number 47, family. We talking about law number 47, but I just wanted to try to make that make sense in your real life, because you know he give examples about how the law play out, and he's talking about ancient history, and I could do that. I love talk about ancient history, but it might not mean nothing to some of my viewers. But look, law 48, and we're finna wrap this up. Do not go past the mark you aim for in victory. Learn when to stop. Regroup, plan again. Thanks for watching the Chosen Few channel. I'm your host, Matthew Daniels, aka I'm Pooh, aka The Chosen Few, aka The Real Bookworm. I'm not a bookworm, I'm the real bookworm. Make sure you get it right. And as always, may your name live on forever, and may your memory never die. Hotel, family.